What's up, everybody? My name is Evan, and today I want to talk with you about push notifications for Web3 apps. This is something we really got to address. It's really not easy to set up push notifications in Web3 apps, and this is a huge problem for Web3 apps. If you're a human being in 2022 with a phone or a computer, you get notifications that let you know that stuff has happened. This is just how it works these days. You don't sit in your PayPal app, for example, and keep hitting refresh so that you know when you've gotten a transaction. You get a notification when the transaction occurs. But this is really difficult to implement at a blockchain level, and that's why the user experience for a lot of blockchain apps is just not up to par with, what we're used to these days. So, we've decided to change all of that. We've created something called Notification Station, which allows you to implement webhook notifications into your apps with just one API call. It's super easy. And now you can get push notifications for any kind of transactions at any address on over 10 blockchains right now at the time of recording. I'm going to link you to the documentation, so check it out, because we have big plans for this feature, and we're going to have a lot of supported blockchains so that you will be able to get notified about transactions on just about any blockchain. This includes transactions for native assets like ETH or Bitcoin or Celo or Sol, or cryptocurrencies, ERC20 tokens, USDC, USDT, any ERC20 token on any supported blockchain for the feature. As well as NFTs and ERC1155 tokens, these semi-fungible multi-tokens. So any token that's coming in or out of the address that you are monitoring, you will get a notification for. So, as I mentioned, it's super duper easy to set up, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So here we are in Postman. Postman is a really good tool for testing out different APIs. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up a subscription, as we call it, at a blockchain address on Solana. What this is going to do is listen for incoming and outgoing transactions and fire off webhooks to the URL that we have specified to listen for webhooks. So what's interesting about the address that we've chosen here is that this is an address for a really popular DEX on Solana. So there's going to be a lot of transactions happening as soon as we enable this. So here's the address of the DEX. The chain is Solana, and that's the URL of the webhook listener. So we're going to fire off this API call, and you see a transaction ID, so the subscription has been set up. Now let's take a look at the webhook listener URL that we have connected to this. There it is, same URL. And give it a second. It takes 15 seconds or so between intervals for webhooks, and you'll see what's going to happen. There we go. 500 transactions just included, in that batch. So let's take a look at this one right here. There's the transaction ID. We'll go to the Solana webhook or the Solana Blockchain Explorer, put in the transaction ID, and let's see what's happened here. So it's going to be for about 13,000 of some asset. There's the contract ID of it. There it is, 13,000 USDC. Same transaction, we just got a notification for it. All of these different notifications are for different transactions. The ones with the amount in minus are outgoing. The ones with positive amounts are incoming. These are for different tokens, different types of assets, all fired off instantly and sent to our webhook listener address. So, if you can just imagine the possibilities for what this can do, you can enable all of your users to get push notifications for anything that happens at any of their addresses. You can listen to other addresses, any address on any supported blockchain if you want to, and get notifications for activity for any kinds of transactions there. And you can do it all with just one really simple API call. I just showed you how to do it. You can do this just as easily. I'm going to link you in the description to the documentation for how to do this. Also how to sign up for an API key so that you can use Tatum's infrastructure to do this. And we would love to hear what you think of Notification Station. So please let us know in the comments. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more from us. Follow us on Twitter and LinkedIn. We're going to put those in the description as well. And we can't wait to see what you do with Notification Station. So enjoy, happy coding, and I will see you in the future. Bye-bye.